Situated amidst the mountainous region of Cordillera, 1,400 meters above the sea, 250 kilometers north of Manila, Baguio City is one of the few places in the Philippines blessed with a cool climate. On average, Baguio is at least 8 degrees cooler than any place in the lowland. Not surprisingly, Baguio has become the summer capital of the country. It is gifted with a variety of cultural, historical, and scenic attractions, which make it an important and interesting destination. As early as March, tourists and locals take the 6-hour trek up the zigzagging Cannon Road. Within a mile of the city, the sweet scent of pine trees and flowers already permeate the air. If you only have a day to spend in Baguio, start your tour with a walk down Session Road, the city's commercial artery. Session Road is where you get your first bite of the charm and serendipity of Baguio. Apart from a smattering of one-of-a-kind curious shops and fashion boutiques, Session Road also features an interesting array of culinary delights. From Session, take a cab to any of Baguio's prime attractions. Go horseback riding at White Park. Climb up the 252 steps to the Lourdes Grotto. Play a round of golf at Camp John Hay. Cook a tasty chop suey with the freshest of veggies from the Baguio City market. Visit the mansion. Stock up on strawberries. Or curl up under a warm blanket with the crackling of burning wood lulling you to sleep. For night owls, Baguio is alive with pulsating music and warm spirits. There are a number of bars and discos that swing until the wee hours of the morning. The Philippine Military Academy is the premier military institution of the country and is the training ground for future officers of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. Its mission is to instruct, train, and develop the cadets so that they will possess the character, the broad and basic military skills, and the education essential to the pursuit of a progressive military career. Fort del Pilar is one of the most visited and photographed places in Baguio City. Local and foreign tourists visiting the city always make the academy an important part of their itinerary. It is one place one must not miss to see when visiting the summer capital. The fort is usually open to visitors during the daylight hours, 7 days a week. A camera is a must to have when visiting the academy, especially during most Saturday mornings when the cadet corps undergo their outdoor inspection in ranks. A parade and review at Borromeo Field follows the inspection. It is here where you will find the marching procession of the Cadet Corps of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. Today, the Academy strives to epitomize the finest traditions of the service. It bears the standards of character founded in honor and fortified by discipline. It is a school which has trained men for 100 years in the defense of the state and furtherance of peace and order. It has a proud heritage to cherish, a glorious tradition to uphold, a noble standard to maintain, and a vital vision to accomplish. With its glorious history, the Philippine Military Academy looks forward to the future, guided by its motto, courage, integrity, and loyalty. Foreshadowing the well-known sundial is the Lim Hall, the administration building. Framed by the towering Mount Santo Tomas houses, the superintendent and his staff built in 1992, Lim Hall was named after General Vicente Lim, the first Filipino graduate of Western Point, USA, and the commanding general of the 41st Infantry Division of the Philippine Army. field is a hallowed ground where devoted souls begin their journey in the traveling the path of the cadetship. This is the place where future leaders are molded who would someday serve the motherland. This hallowed ground is considered to be a sacred spot among cadets and alumni because it is where they shed most of their sweats, tears, and bloods. It is a unique structure dominated by a spiral staircase leading up to a treetop that never fails to catch the attention of visitors. At its base and steps, visitors invariably have their snapshots taken, and from the treetop house, one can have a panoramic view of the magnificent alignment of the cadet corps during its parades and fancy silent drills at the Borromeo Field. White Park, which is located at the eastern part of the city and fronting the main gate of the mansion, is one of the many scenic parks in Baguio City. Its main features are a shallow, elongated, rectangular body of the water, known as the Pool of Pines, and a park circle, which is one end of the park. Postcard-type photographs are usually taken at both ends of White Park, and when going there, it is best to bring along a camera. Riding a pony is a favorite among children as well as adults. The place is usually crowded with people during sunny weekends and on holidays. With an accompanying guide, there are some ponies that may be rented and taken farther out along South Drive, the Mines View Park area, or to Outlook Drive. For those who intend to take out a pony, it is advisable to first agree on the early cost to be charged. You will find the Good Shepherd Convent in the Mines View Barangay. Its main entrance is along Gibraltar Road, and it is within walking distance from the souvenir shops at Mines View Park. The compound of the Good Shepherd Convent also has some gardens planted with assorted trees and colorful flowering plants. With the presence of the many pine trees in the compound, it is one place in Baguio where you will get some fresh pine-scented mountain air. The Session Road is the main thoroughfare of the city and the center of Baguio's commercial establishment. This is where you will find department stores, banks, movie houses, and bazaars. There are also some hotels, bakeries, restaurants, newspaper stands, bookstores, boutiques, cafes, and studios along the Session Road. The Lourdes Grotto is another Catholic shrine and place of meditation in Baguio. It is located on the high hill in the western part of the city, where you will find the image of the Lady of Lourdes. The grotto is a favorite pilgrimage site during Holy Week, most especially during Holy Thursdays and Good Friday. Access to the top of the grotto could be made by climbing the 252 steps or by driving a light vehicle through a winding, narrow, and steep asphalt paved road. Devotees who